Welcome back, everybody. It's the Cleveland Browns 0-16 rebuild, now episode 38. Today we'll find out if the Browns make it to the postseason for a second consecutive year, or actually now, it'd be our third consecutive year. We're 7-5-1, and this team's defense seemed to fall apart after losing our nickel cornerback, Hamid Kemp. He was a player I acquired very early on in the year, and we played really good defense, and he made a lot of plays. Then he gets injured, and all of a sudden, you've seen the box scores and the games that we've lost recently. 49-42 with this defense, and we've allowed a lot more points since he was hurt. I think it was somewhere in this range, like somewhere in week 8 through 10, but we were not allowing anywhere near as many points in most of our early games. A couple exceptions, but hopefully it doesn't mean that we're not going back to the playoffs. If we can win, even just like 2 out of these last 3, I think we're in okay shape. I never assumed that 9 wins is enough. It could be, but I think we have 2 very important division games I think we should win. But first we have a game against the 9-4 Colts, which is obviously one of our most important games left. So let's get into it. Here's a look at the wild card picture right now. The Dolphins are our primary competition, but things are still very tight. In this game, this one is key. If we lose this, I'll be very nervous for our last couple games. Alright, getting into this first quarter, both teams have started the day with punts, but we had to punt from deep in our own territory, so a great chance here for the Colts as Patrick Nichols throws it into trouble, and that was an awkward looking play. This is definitely going to be a very important episode for the rest of this series because I'm also going to need to make some contract decisions today. I only have a couple weeks left to negotiate with Anton Greenberry and Gregory Long. Come on, we gotta pick that. We cannot miss any opportunities here. They attempted and missed a 60-yard field goal, so we are now at midfield with the football. So Anton Greenberry is the big decision to make today. Does he get the 3-year deal, or do we take this to the offseason and maybe consider the franchise tag up front? I'm going to take a look at our revenue after this game. I'm going to look at our overall payroll and try to figure out how to make sure we're in good shape for next year. Here's a give to Harrison. Wow, what a hit. We don't have quite as much money right now as a team as I had hoped we would at this point. Here's a nice little screen to Harrison to move the chains. So I'm starting to think maybe that Arion Wimper contract was a mistake, although he is a good player. I'm just not sure if that was the right contract for us. It seemed like we had the flexibility at the time. I really don't want to move on from Gregory Long, but I might be forced to, essentially. We've kept Julian Wall. That was the big one, as Harrison gets stacked up. One thing that would have been really nice would be to obviously win the division, because we could get some home playoff games, or at least one. Those are really good for revenue, and I need everything we can get right now, as Shadon Underwood puts us in the red zone. Underwood's great year continues. He's at 87 catches, 1,080 yards, and 9 touchdowns. I think he'll be in the 100,010 club. Let's sim the rest of this possession now. Ace Harrison makes an 11-yard catch, and he's going to find the end zone, putting up the Browns 7-0. Good start for us, and especially on defense, able to slow down their pass game after the recent performances. We'll see how the rest of this drive goes. Penalty on Severud, who currently is sitting on close to 3K XP, I believe. Then they're getting down to the 32. They've stalled here twice already. They will get the field goal this time. Well, that's pleasant. A fumble on the first play of the drive. Looks like it was a run. Probably an Ace Harrison fumble, which would give him 4 on the season. Oh, yeah. Spencer Morris is on the Colts. And the Colts have just taken the lead. And there is Morris again with the Colts back on the move, or trying to. They're still deep in their own territory, and they will approach midfield now, getting a pretty good, consistent running game And then Spencer Morris keeps making catches. For once, I'm not happy about that. Not sure what number Morris wears, but I'm sure he's on the field right now. Here is the handoff, and we'll stuff that. Can we hold him? Nichols to throw it. Nope, he wants to scramble, and he'll get taken down. No sack, but a stop for Severud. Third down for Nichols. He'll look to scramble again, and we're going to give up the first down. Oh, wait, never mind. 4th and inches. Why is it 4th and inches is always the call on these close plays? I'm not mad at it. The Colts only get 3, so we can try taking this lead before halftime. We got to start throwing it more. The simulating in here is so annoying. 11 yards for Ace Harrison on the ground. That's like the longest run you'll get out of these sims. And we have a 3rd down. Drop by Wall. Come on, man. There we go. Dante Morse, the rookie, has been a really good force as a pass rusher. And we should have one more drive now before the half. If we do things correctly, that is. Remember, no Javonte Man, so Javonte Sanders is stepping up in his place. And we will settle for 3, making it a 13-10 game. Keep in mind, the Colts have a pretty good record, so they're a good team. But I don't think either team is playing all that well to begin today. There we go, a 9-yard run. Actually getting something beyond 3 yards a carry. Let's see if Greenberry can get us into scoring range again. 3rd down, Ace Harrison. So many touches for him in this game. And we should have a chance to find the end zone. All right, Greenberry, go take that lead. Spread the defense out. I like this empty approach. And his throw is off the mark. Now it's the tight formation. From the shotgun, Greenberry has the time. Nice pickup by Harrison, but the rush eventually gets there. And Greenberry is sacked. We have a tie game now in the 3rd quarter. We'll check on this Indianapolis offense, who comes out in the I formation, and there's Spencer Morris wearing number 83. Here's a handoff, and that's stuffed immediately by Arion Wimper. 3rd and 7. We only send 3. Nichols wants to run. We're all over it. Good job. Wimper showing his ability to run, stop, and spy the quarterback. That's versatility you look for. Look at 99 right there. He looks like a natural spying the quarterback. Defensive tackles aren't supposed to do that. Wow, we go quickly and just punt it right afterwards. Oh, wait, a penalty. That would have been on 4th down. Roughing the punter, perhaps? It extends the drive. Another penalty. Thank you for the free yardage, Indianapolis. And an Ace Harrison touchdown gives us the lead. All right. Almost to the 4th quarter. Now Indianapolis has to play catch up. Nice to have us in this position for once. Nichols wants to scramble. Good stop again. Something tells me that Patrick Nichols, this quarterback, has drawn a lot of inspiration from one Cole Bulaga. Just a hunch I have. On 2nd down, Nichols finds Bozeman. Good throw and catch. Nichols to the air again. He wants to run. Wow, we're actually ready for it. Are we spying him like every play? Nichols now with the fake. Might be looking long on this play. Back to the middle now. It's caught by Bozeman. Indianapolis into the red zone now. So it's not Spencer Morris making the big plays in the air, at least not yet. 1st and 10 for Indy. Nichols making some good throws. Now they'll try running it, and they meet the freight train that is Lawrence Glears. They want to go back up the middle now, and they have some room. That's a 1st down. I did not expect them to overpower us like that. The Colts end up with the touchdown that ties the game here in the 4th. Can the Browns drive down and regain the lead? We definitely have to watch this drive. That was a big possession for Indy. I'm surprised it happened, but now we have to respond. Harrison trying the middle. He gets 2. And from the 27, Greenberry on target to Beckett. Gotta move the chains now, Greenberry. The passing game has been a little slow today, but will make the play. Travante Sanders. I love watching him step up. I said earlier, like last episode, we're 3 deep at receiver. I was incorrect. We are 4 deep. Travante Sanders, the real deal. Here's Greenberry again. Clean pocket. And Sanders, oh, that was awkward, but 5 yards. 3rd and 1. Greenberry to Harrison. Stuffed at the point of attack. Oh, man. Nice punt by Grayson. At least they are backed up. We are going to watch now as the Colts hope to break this tie, but they've got to worry about now being backed up at their own goal line. They come out in the eye. We need to stack the box better in this situation. Fullback dive, I like the call, but it doesn't get them anywhere. At the very least, make them punt from back here. They'll try Jimmo up the middle, and an injury on the play with 1 yard picked up. You know, I think about that one kick return touchdown against us very often in this series. I still can't believe that happened. No? Okay, almost an offsides call or neutral zone infraction as Jimmo gets 7, and that'll create some room, but it still gives us a chance for great field position. A 55-yard punt, a 5-yard return. We should be able to get in field goal range at least. 2-minute warning approaching as Greenberry finds Wall, and Julian gets us 9. We do get the first down with Ace Harrison. We're going to get 5 more. This is good. Indianapolis is trying to stop the clock as much as they can. And it looks like we're setting up maybe our field goal kicker. And there you go, 24 yards. Chandler Catanzaro. Let's see if the Cleveland Browns can hang on and win this game. Please, make the tackle here on the kickoff. It will not be a touchback. Pepra on the return across the 20, and nothing but Browns in front of him. 22 seconds left, let's go. So we have Patrick Nichols and the Indianapolis Colts trying to get in field goal range. Nichols steps up. He's going down. Arion Wimper. They may get one more play. I'm assuming they're getting in a spike formation now, and they spike it. 7 seconds left. Wimper, I'm sorry what I said about your contract earlier. You've had a really good game. We had that run stop, that sack, spying the quarterback. I mean, I'm sure if we had you run the football, you'd do pretty well too. So 3rd and 12 for Nichols. He puts it up as far as he can. Intercepted. I forget what his first name is. I apologize there, Jarrett. But that seals the game, and the Cleveland Browns win, getting their 8th victory of the season. And then we're going to sim a game against the Ravens and find out where this team is at going into Week 17. A close game here, but the Browns find a way to win it. The offense was definitely slowed down, and neither team passed the ball all that effectively. It was more so about the running games, which were both pretty good. 2 touchdowns for both starting tailbacks, and the Browns win it by a field goal. So that gives us a great chance now. It increases our chances, rather, of making the playoffs. Our last 3 games are all at home, so we're going to see the funds go up. Plus, we're going to make some money during the playoffs, because I don't think you pay salaries during postseason games. So you usually gain at least like $1 to $2 million. We should be able to afford another large contract and still be positive. However, an additional signing would definitely put us below. And it was Jimmy Jarrett who made that interception to win the game. Nice job, Jimmy. We're not so worried about the draft right now, but there are a lot of good prospects in this class, and I just wanted to go through some of my favorites. One spot this draft is really strong at is guard, and there are some really good pass blockers here and a lot of high impact block ratings. Here are the 4 right guard prospects, then a couple left guards that are intriguing, and there were a couple tackles too. I like seeing that A- impact block. Most of these players have better pass or better run than pass block. And of course, we're also going to talk about defense, especially with our struggles late in the year. I think getting cornerback help is really important, and still, pass rusher is a priority. Branch Boston, probably a defensive tackle, but he would definitely be a great selection, especially if we lose Gregory Long. But it's hard to find a better prospect than Rashawn Weems from the U. He has B+ finesse, B block shed, 6'3", 241. I don't think he'll be anywhere near where we select in the draft, so it'd take a very aggressive push up. And then at cornerback, there are some options here, and I think that we have more options than in your typical classes. We have first round options, second round, and even a 5th round prospect who is severely underrated. So like I said, let's check on the finances as we go +7 in revenue. That's a good week for us. It looks like pretty much business as usual. For ticket prices, suites are almost filled, the clubs are, mezzanine is filled. We're basically selling every ticket possible. And I think I should raise prices a little bit for these last 2 games. I can obviously go and see quickly, what the change leads to. I might be able to get by raising everything like it's next level up. Considering we are second in value right now, we're winning. I'll see how week 16 goes. If anything goes down, then we're obviously going to revert back to what we had. How about merchandise this year? The Anton Greenberry jersey, fans love it. The Anton Greenberry signed football is nice to see. That's $250,000 on that alone. I still can't get over the Friday night fried fish, and neither can the fans. They keep buying 5,000 of them a week. I could probably bump up soda to $5 as well. We're making so much money off of soda. Okay, and now salary talk. We have $146 million in salaries for this season. Now, here are the highest paid players in this current year, Anton Greenberry being the highest. And then here's what we're going to project for next year. So I've got to see how much things are going to rise, because Simon McLaughlin, this one on its own is $2.4 million up. Then you have Moses Austin, this one is about $2 million more expensive. Obviously Julian Wall already got his deal. So you have to look at where are we not going to spend more money on these players next year. And once you get down here, you start to see some of those savings, like Zach Martin's contract won't be there. Nash, Stuber, we might go a little bit younger at guard and have a rookie contract there. That'd be nice. These cornerback contracts are actually pretty expensive. I don't want to have that situation again next year. I need to have cheaper depth. Francis Goodwin's $10 million will be off the books, but do we possibly bring him back for another year beyond this one? That's possible. It would certainly be for less money. Anton Greenberry. I think this honestly would be less expensive because he's only looking for, I think, like 17 to 20 a year. So just going through this, I do feel a little more confident in things being okay for next year, especially if we're spending less on Anton Greenberry. So as we get back to this menu, we see the fair offer would be 54.5 over 3 years. Very team friendly. The thing here that I have to keep in mind is that Greenberry would want the $20.5 million signing bonus, and I'd have to obviously raise this considerably to meet that. Zach Martin and Francis Goodwin look like they want similar contracts to last year, so that's interesting. I'm not sure if I can get any of them at a discount. Gregory Long is going to be the tough one to re-sign. Walker Houston, we might just let him go. And then I have to rebuild some depth, obviously. I still expect a lot of very high value play from Anton Greenberry. So allow me to raise this signing bonus up closer to $20 million. It should be more clear here. Like, I'm sure many don't know that it's your years times your signing bonus here. That, there's no reason for you to really think that by default. So the magic number here is 6.8. to get to the average that Anton Greenberry is looking for. Okay, there we go. 54.5 over 3 years. I am good with this deal. Anton Greenberry has signed a 3-year deal with the Cleveland Browns. It does put us below, obviously in the negatives for funds. We'll get that back after 1 week. But obviously, I want to keep Anton Greenberry. It's a high-level quarterback, and you just can't really replace them easily. Now, we do have some good backup quarterbacks. I want to trade Brian Davenport after this year, and I want to keep Preston Tant as the primary backup. Obviously, letting Anton Greenberry go doesn't do us any good, so if we were ever to move on from him, it needs to be through a trade and not free agency. So this gives us our franchise quarterback for 3 more years, and if we ever need to, for whatever reason, we can always trade him and at least get something. Statement made! 56-7! Anton Greenberry celebrates his contract in style. This is the biggest win, like the most dominant win of the entire series. Brock Wall doesn't even know what hit him. 7 touchdowns from Anton Greenberry. That ties a single game NFL record. Brock Wall, 3 interceptions. Fantastic. Who caught these touchdowns? 4 for Shadon Underwood. 1 for Beckett, 2 for Julian Wall. Incredible. What a dominant performance. This is fantastic. 56-7. Can you believe that? Was that on the road? Our funds just went way down. That was on the road. I thought that was another home game. Oh well, we have one against the Bengals. In preparation for Gregory Long possibly moving on to a new team, I've tried scouting defensive tackles, and this is just not the best class. There are a lot of 3rd and 4th round prospects, but they're really not going to impress you, especially if you want a day 1 starter. There we go. Tommy Floyd, 6th round pick. He might be the best of these mid-round defensive tackles. Now here's where things get a little interesting. We haven't yet clinched a playoff spot, but if we win, we're in. And our primary competition then would be the Titans. Okay, never mind. They did beat us, so it does not matter. 49-42. If we lose and they win in week 17, they're beating us out for the playoffs. All right, win and in for Cleveland, lose and a Titans win, and we're going to be left with no playoffs here in the 2026 season. We're going through this game very quickly now, not as long as the last game. I want to see if we can win this. I just wanted to see, just capture the game flow with whatever happens. I was hoping we'd wrap up the playoffs and just sim the entire week quickly, but that's not the case. So we just won like 56-7. What's next for the Cleveland Browns? Well, Joe Mixon getting some good yardage on his first carries. Bengals on the move. Already outperforming the Ravens against us, and they're going to march into the red zone. They face a 3rd and 1 from the 12. Keep things going. Drop. Oh, no touchdown. The Browns then look to respond. We run the ball with Ace Harrison. There's Trip Beckett. Ooh, sacked by DeMarcus Lawrence, forcing 3rd and long. We get 12. Julian Wall. Then a penalty. Let's go. Take this lead and don't look back. Okay, now we're making mistakes. Uh-oh, that's not good. We tied up. After the Bengals stall, 20 yards to Shadon Underwood, intercepted by William Jackson. No, we just fumbled it away? Another turnover. They got 3 off the last one. And now, with halftime approaching, they get their 3rd field goal. And then we just go 3 and out, going backwards in the process. They might get one more scoring chance. They're right there. And now, inside the red zone, what are we doing here in week 17? Touchdown Shane Johnson. 16-3 Cincinnati. Come on, Greenberry, gotta turn this around. 56-7 was great. but it means nothing if we miss the playoffs. Unfortunately, we're having a terrible game. Another touchdown for Cincinnati, another punt for Cleveland. This just doesn't look like our game. We've got to hope that Tennessee is losing or this is all over. Now we start moving the football. Michael Lee Williams gets us the big play there, and Underwood the score. 14-point game now in the fourth quarter. They had a penalty. That's pretty big. 3rd and 17. A drop. Okay, Cleveland, you have my attention. Julian Wall making catches. Travante Sanders' turn. Then Underwood. Everyone's getting involved. Browns to the 25. Sacked again by Lawrence. Knocked away. And we'll have to settle for a field goal. Or no, we went for it and got it. The Browns make it a touchdown game. Are you kidding me? They just got stopped again. All right, let's watch this drive. We have a chance to tie this game now after starting the fourth quarter down 24-3. Anton Greenberry with 3 tight ends in the pattern. It's going to be Harrison, and he's stuffed. All right, Greenberry, this is easy work. 3rd and 3. Julian Wall, slot right. Greenberry throws it late to Sanders. Final play before the warning. Greenberry to Wall, and it's broken up. That was ruled a drop for Julian Wall, who now lines up on the outside at the top of your screen. Greenberry, 2nd down. Sanders now for 4. 2 receivers now to the bottom. Greenberry. Short and incomplete for Trip Beckett. Cleveland has to go for it. This could be our season right here. I don't know. Oh, Tennessee's winning. They're going to win that game. We need this, Greenberry. 4th and 6. Anton Greenberry. Yes! It's Beckett! The extra point will tie the game. Unbelievable. Tennessee's score pops up right there at the bottom during this moment. The defining moment of the game. And Greenberry uncorks the laser for Trip Beckett. Let's go to the playoffs, everybody. We just got to make this extra point and then somehow break this tie. And the kick is good. Down 21 points, season on the line. The Browns have brought it back. Now, we have a couple nervous minutes to play here in Cleveland. How will we remember this game? Hide and chase, he's going down. The ball does not come out, but they lose 8. Oh, we have strip ball on aggressive too. We're trying. Penalty. We're in their heads. We've scored 21 unanswered. They are scared. Just keep the play in front of you now. Quick throw. Collins, he's pretty fast. Ball to the 26. All right, 9 is very manageable here for Cincinnati. They've got to beat press coverage. Hayden going down. Russell Severud around the left tackle. Timeout, Browns. You want clutch? How about the throw from Greenberry to Beckett and then 2 sacks on this possession by Russell Severud? Our players are stepping up this time. Tie game. Can we break it? 60 seconds to play in Cleveland. A lot of hang time there as Wall fields the punt and will take it out to the 43. Here's Greenberry on 1st down. He throws it short. Couple for Harrison. Now with 39 seconds. Greenberry almost picked. It's broken up. Very critical play here at our own 47. We fake it. Greenberry gets some time, but now he's going down. Sacked. Obvious now we have to punt. Oh, don't do that to me. Grayson kicks it through the end zone. I think we're taking this to overtime. And this is going to decide the rest of our season. Wait, one more play. Hayden, with the clock expired, he breaks the tackle. If he fumbles here, wow. We could have won the game there potentially. Well, this series has been full of excitement, and now we're going to have an overtime decide if we're going to the playoffs or if we're just going to stay home. It took a 21-point fourth quarter comeback to get here. Now, we've got to break this tie, win this game, and try again to win a postseason game. We have to kick to start. I don't know what a tie does here, by the way. Overtime is shorter. I hope we don't have to find out. All right, they'll start on the ground, and we make a good play. Lawrence clears the first there, and the defensive linemen help clean up. Hayden to throw it on second down, looking to the outside and getting 6 yards. 3rd and 2. And they're going to keep it on the ground. Plenty of room as Mixon gets the first at the 45. Another run here, and now room on the right side. Another first down. Mixon getting them closer to field goal range. Hayden swings it outside, and Joe Mixon will only get a half yard or so. Maybe they can kick a field goal from here, but it would be risky. We'll see if we make the stop. It's 3rd and 8. Hayden has a clean pocket, but uh-oh, he's in trouble now and sacked. Hello, Gregory Long. And that'll take them well out of field goal range. No way, they're going to try kicking this thing. They're trying to set a record on this kick. It's up and short, but not by much. Okay, so all we got to do is get like 10 yards, kick a field goal, and we're going to the postseason. All right, Greenberry, time to go earn that contract right here. Greenberry to Underwood. We might be able to kick from here, but I prefer at least 8 more yards. It's a fake. Greenberry escapes the rush, but he is sacked. And now that makes things a lot more complicated. I want to say if we tie this game, we're going to the playoffs. I think we'd have like a half game percentage on the Titans. 3rd and 11 for Anton Greenberry, and the rush is there quickly. Harrison gets 5, and that is not enough. Uh-oh. We're going to punt it. We're playing it smart here. I think now we're looking at a very possible tie. With the ball at the 8, Hayden to Mixon. Good play. 2nd down and 10 to throw it. Hayden from the end zone. Airs it out to Mayer outside of the 20-yard line. That's not what I wanted to see right there. Like at this point, don't we need to be just cheering for the tie? It's our quickest way out of this. The Bengals only have 52 seconds. Bruce Hayden, hanging on to the football all day, finds his man, inbounds. Oh, they're going to review this thing. Okay. Johnston. No, that heel comes down out of bounds. I wonder how they rule that. I think it should be out of bounds, though. And the call goes in our favor. 3rd and 13. Maybe they have to punt it. Maybe we can get the victory. But let's get this stop. Hayden. He's going to get outside the pocket now. And he might run. What are we doing? He's so slow. It lost the football out of bounds. Come on, defense. Don't be doing this. Hayden. Now he's going down. Sevrud the first there. 30 seconds left. Hayden inside his 20. Throws it long. How are these receivers so wide open? Wait a minute. A field goal now with 20 seconds left? The Bengals, they realize this is a 63-yard kick, correct? It's away. Oh man, that's so close. But why did they kick it with 20 seconds left? So we take over. Cleveland at the 47 of Cincinnati with 1 timeout left. Greenberry fires to Sanders. Now we can kick a field goal. This is it. The playoffs are ours if this kick is made. Let's go, Catanzaro. 48 yards out. It is good. Browns win, finally. We're going to the playoffs, everybody. What a sloppy finish here in week 17. But we come back from being down 24-3 and take the game from Cincinnati, and we will keep the Titans out of the postseason. What a win. The Browns are headed to Los Angeles to take on the Chargers. The team that beat us in the first playoff game in this series will have our chance to go and get our revenge many years later. So obviously, we are a wild card team, no playoff or no division victory for us. And this came so close at the very end. Titans there at 9-6-1. As long as we won, we were okay, but it wasn't looking like we were going to win that game at all. The Colts are the #1 seed this year in a very tight AFC competition. And now we get the Chargers. We're going to see Joey Bosa, LaBradford Duncan, the right tackle, Javier Funchess, the playmaking wideout from Alabama. Who's the quarterback these days? Marquise Christie. Quick developing passer who's only an 81 overall at this point. Melvin Gordon is 33 years old, trying to help his team get a win. I am very much looking forward to this matchup and getting back into the playoffs again. We are going. Can we return Hamid Kemp? Yes, we can. I think I have to open up a roster spot first, however. Wait a minute, it's not letting me do this at all. Can you not do this in the postseason? He wasn't ready until Wild Card Week. Therefore, I thought we could bring him back right now in time for the playoffs. It appears there is nothing I can do right now, but we have made it to the postseason. We'll have our chance to finally get that win as we take on the Chargers next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Big episode today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you thought of this crazy episode down below in the comment section. And can these Cleveland Browns finally get that elusive playoff victory? I'll see you next time. Have a great day.